Okay, so we've got Rani, who belongs to Claire, and she's a really interesting case about how to measure a wither properly. I'll demonstrate first and then we'll go through what's actually happening. At the moment, this saddle gauge is set to a size 1, and I'm going to put it on the horse, 3 fingers back, 2 inches, and I'm going to set it there. Now, I want you to note how high this is above the wither at this stage. If we look here, we can see that this fits this horse lovely. So you could assume she's a size 1. Now I'm going to put this gauge to a 0. And I'm going to put it on. Now note, I've got higher clearance now. And if we look here, it still fits. And if I go down to a -1 now, and I put it on the wither, note the clearance, still fits. So what's going on? Well, as we squeeze the head plate in, it wants to sit higher. And it just so happens with this horse that this area here, if I come lower, she's a size 1. If I go slightly higher, she's a 0. And if it goes higher still, she's a -1. So now let's have a look at the actual physical head plates on the horse. Here I've got a -1. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the same place as where the head plate would be sitting if it was in the saddle. You'll see what I'm doing is I'm holding it so I've got 2 to 3 fingers underneath the head plate. And this will give you a better perspective. The bit that we're trying to fit is here. We are not fitting down here. This head plate has to fit the wither, not where it starts to flare out on the rib cage. Where I'm holding it, you'll see there's a consistent gap down through that head plate. Now I'm going to change it to our original size 1 and hold it in the same place. Now you can see that head plate is huge. So this horse can basically measure anything from a 1 to a -1, but the one she should actually be in is the -1, because that's the bit that's actually fitting the wither. Then with a wow, you're going to get that panel spreading out and taking weight much lower down here on the rib cage, because the panels are sprung out. If we put the size 1 in, what we're actually doing is spreading the saddle too wide, and the bearing surface actually ends up only being at the top next to our wither. So that's what you get when you've got a -1 head plate in. Okay, so this is what it looks like with a size 1. Yeah, hang on. Now you can see we're tipping forward. And actually, if you look at it, it just feels unstable. So if I put it back to the -1, which is easier, now it's like a rock. Good old saddle gauge.